Hello and welcome to Sense Business YouTube channel. Today we'll be covering 1.4.4 business plans. In this lesson we will understand the role and importance of a business plan, and then we'll understand what things are included in a business plan, things like business idea, business aims and objectives. We'll understand all of these, and then we'll move on to understand the importance of a business plan in minimizing risks and obtaining finance for a business. So let's understand what a business plan is. A business plan is a formal written document containing business goals. The method on these goals can be attained, and the method on how these goals can be attained, and time frame within which these goals need to be achieved. So that's what basically a business plan is. It's a written description of your business's future. That's all there is to it. So it's a document that describes what you plan to do and how you plan to do it. That's what a business plan is. So what things are included in a business plan? It's a business idea. So a business idea is a concept that can be used for financial gain that is usually centered on a product or service that can be offered for money. An idea is based on a pyramid when it comes to the business as a whole. So business ideas are things like blogger. So you come up with an idea of creating a blog that blows the internet. So that's an idea. This YouTube channel was an idea because I come up with the idea of why not have a YouTube channel where we upload all the business related videos. So that was an idea. It's a business idea. So now I make a little amount of money from this, so it is a business idea. Selling through eBay or Amazon is an idea. Wedding photography, that is an idea. So video producer, creator, that is an idea. So bringing future product or services into the market, that is an idea. Something that does not exist in the current market, or inventing a new product, that is all business ideas. So these are included in your business plan. So in your business plan you need to clearly state what your business idea is. And then we have business aims and objectives. So once we know and have a good idea of the business, then we need to know the aims and objectives. So a business aim is the goal a business wants to achieve. So what is the purpose of the idea? What goal does that idea want to achieve? So a primary aim for all business organization is to add value. And in private sector, this involves making a profit. More strategic aims include expansion, market leadership, and brand building. So these could be aims for our ideas. And then business objectives are the stated measurable targets of how to achieve business aims. So it's like little steps. So business objectives are little steps on how to achieve our aim. So we want to achieve sales of £10 million in the UK market in 2020. So that is what an example of an objective is. It's specific, time bounding, and agreed. So there might be a couple of adverts during this video. Please do not get annoyed by them. Okay, effective business objective meet the following criteria. They need to be specific. Objectives are aimed at what the business does. So they need to be measurable. The business can put a value to the objective. Agreed by all those concerned in trying to achieve the objective. Realistic. The objective should be challenging, but it should also be able to be achieved by resources available. It needs to be time specific. They have a time limit of when the objective should be achieved. So this is the characteristics of a good business objective. So here's something else that you might find on a business plan: target market and market research. So target market is a particular group of consumers at which a product or service is aimed. So that is what a target market means. Market research means the action or activity of gathering information about consumers' needs and preferences. So don't get them mixed up. They are two different things. Market segmentation is the process of dividing a group of potential customers into groups or segments of consumers who will respond similar to the market strategies and who share traits such as similar interests, needs, or locations. So do you see how a group of people can be segmented into different characteristics, different groups, different interests, and so on? A business plan, a constructive business plan, also has forecast revenue, costs, and profit. The financial forecast is the numerical expression of the strategy described in a business plan. So, showing the revenues the company expects to generate minus the cost of generating the revenues and operating the business to arrive at profit. So that's what the forecast revenue does for us, and it is imperative that we have this in our business plan. So revenue is the income that a business has from its normal business activity, usually from the sales of goods or services to customers. Revenue is also referred to sales or turnover. Some companies receive revenue from interest, loyalties, or other fees, as well as sales, direct sales to customers. And production, research, retail, and accounting, a cost is the value of money that has been used or to produce something or deliver a service, and hence is not available for use anymore. So that is what cost is. And the profit is all the money that's left after you have taken the cost of the making the product, cost of rent, employee wages, after everything's deducted, and the leftover money is your profit. Cash flow forecast. A cash flow forecast is a plan that shows how much money a business expects to receive in and out over a given period of time. This needs to be also included in it's something that is part of your business plan. If a business expects to receive more than it spends, it is said to be cash positive, or they have a positive cash flow. That's when they receive more than they going out of the business. If it expects to spend more than it earns, it is said to be cash negative or have negative cash flow. This is not where you want to be. Negative cash flow. However, negative cash flow sometimes does not mean that you're not making profit. It just means your business is spending, or there's too much money going out of the business than coming in. So here's an example of what cash flow forecast looks like. So this cash flow forecast represents 6 months data. So January, February, March, April, May, and June. This first column, cash at the start of month, is also known as opening balance. So cash inflows is all the money that came into the business. Cash outflow is all the money that went out of the business during January. And net cash flow is the difference of how much money came into business and how much went out. And as you can see, it's -5. So the cash at the end of the month we have is 20,000. Now this is our closing balance. So starting balance, closing balance. And the closing balance of this month will be starting balance of this month. So closing balance of previous month is the starting balance of a new month. So sources of finance is another thing that we need to keep in mind when it comes to business plan. So sources of finance basically means different ways a business can obtain money. So it can be short term, must be paid back within 1 year, or it could be long term, can be paid over many years. Then it can be internal source of finance or funds founded inside the business. For example, profits can be kept back to finance expansion. The business owner may put money into the business to boost it up, or to do more advertising, or to expand. There could be many reasons. Or selling business assets. These are all sources of sources of finance, internal ones. So external sources of finance are fund outside the business, so from creditors, banks, or suppliers. So anywhere, any money that is not from somebody within the business, it would be an external source of finance. Here are some short-term and long-term examples of sources of finance. So short-term would be an overdraft facility, where a bank allows a firm to take out more money than it has in its bank account. Trade credits, where suppliers deliver goods now and are willing to wait for a number of days before the payments. Long-term sources of finance, or loans from a bank or from family and friends. Could be a mortgage, which is a special type of loan for buying property, where monthly payments are spread over a number of years. Grants from charities or the government to help businesses get started, especially in areas of high unemployment. Now, something else that we need to have in our business plan is the location of the business. And by location, we mean where a firm decides to site its operation. So location decisions can have a big impact on cost and revenue. A business needs to decide on the best location, taking into account factors such as customers. Is the location convenient for customers? Staff. Are there sufficient number of local staff with the right skills willing to work at the right wage? Support services. Are there services offering specialist advice, training and support in this location that we are planning to do our business? Cost. How much will the premises cost? Those situations, those situated in prime locations such as city centers are far more expensive to rent than edge of town premises. So you need to keep these in mind, and your constructive business plan should shine light on business location. Marketing mix. The marketing mix refers to the set of actions or tactics that a company uses to promote its brand or product in the market. The 4 P's make up a typical marketing mix. So that's price, product, promotion and place. However, nowadays the marketing mix increasingly includes number of other P's like packaging, positioning, people and even politics as vital mix elements. As you know, for each of these topics that I've discussed so far, so marketing mix, business location, sources of finance, there's a full video for each topic on my channel. So if you don't understand any part, make sure you watch them full videos and you will be good to go. So here are the 4 P's of a marketing mix. So the price refers to the value that is put for a product. It depends on cost of the production. Segment targeted ability of market to pay, supply, demand, and a host of other direct and indirect factors. So product refers to item actual being sold. So the product must deliver a minimum level of performance, otherwise even the best work on the other elements of marketing makes one do any good. So place refers to the point of sale in every industry, catching the eye of the consumer and making it easy for them to buy. It is the main aim of good distribution or place strategy. Promotion refers to all the activities undertaken to make the product or service known to the user and trade. This includes advertising, word of mouth, press reports, incentives, commission, and award to the trade. So these are different pieces that come together in marketing mix to make sure that the product achieves its best possible standards. Advantages of business plan. The very famous and well-known advantage is that strategic focus. What this means is it helps us focus on special business identities, their target markets, and their products or services to match consumer needs, because your business has all that and included. So if you need to, you go back and check, and it gives you a sense of focus. It sets priorities. Business planning helps you keep track of the right things and most important things. Allocate your time, effort, and resources strategically. Help you identify what needs urgent attention. So manage change. With good planning process, you regularly review assumptions and track progress and catch new developments so you can adjust. Business planning done right connects the dots in your business so you get a better picture of the whole business. So here are some more advantages of business plan. Develop accountability. It's a tool for regular review of what's expected and what happened. Goods show up, disappointments show up, and that's how you can fix them and build them, adjust them. So it's a great tool to have. Without a business plan, you're not going to be going very far in a business. Manage cash. Business planning connects the dots in cash flow, and you can spot and identify where things are not working out so you can fix the milestones. So business plan sets milestone you can work towards. So you could set milestone for 1, 2, 3, 4, and then when you achieve 1 you move on to 2, when you achieve 2 you move on to 3. So it's a great way of keeping track of where you are and where you want to be, and then realistic regular reminders to keep on track. What was that slide? Why is this not showing? Okay. I've now opened a PayPal account, so if this video has helped you in any way, please make sure you click that link and donate to me as much as you can. And thank you to those of you that have already done so. Importance of a business plan in minimizing risks and obtaining finance. So, business plan will minimize risks because everything is recorded and planned. Actions are evaluated and best options are selected, so you minimize the possibility of things going wrong. Written plan gives us option to revisit and ensure business is going in the right direction as it is intended. So again, you are minimizing losing direction, and minimizing the risks of business going wrong. Review the existing system of internal controls which provide checks and balance for every aspect of the company. Business plan will identify the missing dots, fix them to ensure success of your business. So when you identify these missing dots, you are minimizing risk. So therefore you fix them and the risk is minimized, and your business is going in the right direction. So now, obtaining financial support from banks. Obtaining finance. So why is a business plan important in obtaining finance? This is perhaps the most well-known of all importance of a business plan. No serious money lender will ever let you in the front door unless you have a business plan. You must have a clear indication of revenues, profits, costs, and demonstrate the course of your business to be granted financial support. A marketing plan may also help ensure that your application is treated positively. So do you see how important it is, a business plan, in obtaining finance? Thank you very much for watching. Please make sure you subscribe to my channel and also check out the links in the description below. Please make sure you donate some cash if you can afford to do so on PayPal. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you on next video.